Hey everybody, I wanted to take a quick second out of today's podcast to tell you about our friends over at Live Action Games. They're Davenport's only hatchet throwing range and newest escape room, and they're having their grand opening on September 22nd. They're located inside North Park Mall at 320 Kimberly Road, and they're inside next to Disc Replay. And to celebrate their grand opening, they're having their first ever hatchet throwing tournament. Just $10 buys your way into the tournament and gives you a chance to win any one of the three prize packages, top tier prize packages. Third place gets their $10 back, as well as a pair of tickets to any experience inside Live Action Games. And then they're also throwing in 2 day passes to Pro Tournament League. Second place gets $50 cash back, a 4-pack of tickets to Live Action Games, a $20 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse, yum, $20 gift certificate to Disc Replay, and then 4 day passes to Pro Tournament League. Then the top tier prize package, get ready for it. First place gets $200 cash back, a 9-pack of tickets to any experience at Live Action Games, a $40 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse, yum again, $40 gift certificate to Disc Replay, and 4 day passes to Pro Tournament League. The list of sponsors grows each day. That means the prize package grows each day. Only a limited number of participants will be able to compete in the event, so hop on it while you can, folks. And also, as an added bonus, if you mention the Breakfast Lads Tribunal podcast, you will receive $2 off an escape room per person, or 30 minutes of hatchet throwing for just $10. So, I mean, you can't beat that, folks. So head on over to Live Action Games inside North Park Mall in Davenport, Iowa, and tell them the Breakfast Lads sent you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of the Breakfast Lads Tribunal. This is Brandon.
This is Jake.
And I'm back. Ian's here.
Ian is on hiatus from his deathbed. Oh, there we go. That's the cough that lets you know he's really dying.
Show up this time. This might be my last time, guys.
We thought you were dead last time, so we had a whole tribute and everything.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
That's just from now on. After this episode, I'm just a ghost. I'm the podcast.
Plot twist: you're a ghost right now, my man.
Boom.
Whoa!
Yeah, we were on our way to the mall to get some like airbrushed T-shirts with your name on it.
Yes.
Like rest in peace, Pookie.
That's all I've ever wanted in life.
So we come to you on the right in the middle of what seems like a busy week in news. Got a lot of stuff going on with like Nike and Colin Kaepernick. Nike just made them the face of their latest advertisement campaign.
People are not happy about it.
Yeah, they're super pissed.
Or they're really happy about it.
Let's see. The caption I think was the biggest hurdle for some people, talking about
do what you love even if you have to sacrifice everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
Yeah. So a lot of people are like, what the hell did he have to sacrifice for it? It's like only his own like NFL career. No big deal, right?
He did. Yeah, he lost like $80 million or something.
Yeah. He said this shit in 2016, and he's still being raked over the coals for it.
But I was, here's the thing. Like, I was looking up. I wanted to find out how much the Nike deal was worth, and it didn't really say. Mm-hmm. But his net worth is like $42 million or something right now.
Right.
He's doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like we're taking the guy's last $20, but
he's also donated like $1 million or more to causes that promote relations between cops and
right.
And other people that don't feel like they get that representation.
Absolutely.
So,
So I mean, he's still got a lot in reserve, but at the same time, like you said, like $80+ million, like that's still a lot to give up, even if you're only making $15 an hour. That's
How many players do you think wear Nike shoes in the NFL?
Yes.
Yeah.
All them.
All of them?
All
Yeah.
Nike's sponsors the NFL.
Yeah. Nike.
Nice.
Nike is one of the NFL's main sponsors. So this, in a roundabout way, is kind of Nike's way about being like, bitch, what are you doing? And the NFL kind
Who's
of
a bigger company? Is it the NFL or?
I'm pretty sure somebody owns the NFL that probably also owns General Electric. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing, and I'm not a fucking businessman. I don't know how this shit works, but technically, the NFL is just like an umbrella for all the individual owners. The individual owners own the NFL, right? Like
the individual owners own the teams.
right,
Yes.
but they all work together. It's not like there's one guy telling the owners like what to do and what games they play. They all come together. They have staffers who figure out the schedules and all that stuff. It's not like the NFL has a guy who's just like, Bears are playing the Ravens this week, you know?
Right.
Like, they all make decisions about how the NFL is going to be run, right?
Well, I think
Like, the NFL doesn't have it has a commissioner. It doesn't have a CEO, right? Because the NFL is not a company itself.
I don't know how factual that is.
All right, let's figure it out.
We can do some research now.
Yeah, I've been looking up other news articles that have captured my attention
Hell yeah.
on the news. Just because I work at a school and, you know, when the kids are doing work and they don't need help, like,
Yeah.
what else am I going to do? So I get on, like, different news sites, like the reliable ones, BBC News, Newsweek.
I still
CNN
remember,
just for giggles.
NPR is good.
I still remember when I saw your drawing get a whole bunch of play on Imgur. That was awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chance the
Raptor. I was internet famous for like a week. Yeah, it ended up getting over like 100,000 shares and likes on Facebook. Like someone saw it on Funny or Die. It was, it still is. If you look up Chance the Raptor, it is one of the. It's the number one like image search for it, I think.
That's awesome.
And then there were
He drew that.
Copycat.
Did you see that one?
I saw that. I wasn't like reading it. I saw the video of it. I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Parkland, whatever.
What do you got?
It's
How come everybody else got to see it?
sorry. So Fred, is it Gutenberg?
Oh.
It's the dad of one of the Parkland kids. Went to the absolute dumpster fire that was an attempt of a Brett Kavanaugh Supreme Court judge hearing, and got close enough to him and stuck out his hand like, "Hey, I'm so and so. I'm Jamie's dad." I went to shake his hand, and Brett Kavanaugh just looked at him and walked away, like no sold him.
I saw the video. He's just like
Looked at
evil
him.
looking, and then just
Looked at him like all the millionaires look at their illegal immigrant gardeners and maids when they ask for a raise. What? No speak of the English. Go.
So the guy that was going for the handshake was whose dad?
one of the Parkland victims from the Parkland shooting in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so his
it's-
kid died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Fred Gutenberg.
And who was the guy that didn't shake his hand?
He's the guy that Trump wants to be the new Supreme Court judge.
Neat.
Yeah, he's a gem of a human being.
Yeah, I don't.
The
I
video
read
is
something
pretty
that
much went completely
said-
route.
I read something that said that security intervened and said no, and that's when he walked off. But I haven't heard good things about this guy, anyways. And then Senator Grassley is just being his normal douchebag self and just trying to rush the proceedings along, you know. And that was the biggest.
Yeah, they didn't even get a good start. As Senator Grassley did the whole welcome to the proceedings today, the first Democratic senator jumped in and said, no.
We haven't had time to read anything.
Right, we've asked for a lot of documents and you've no-sold us on those as well, and we're not going to go ahead and do any of this until you give us everything we've asked for.
Yeah.
And then the protesters started. and it just kind of went downhill from there. It was not a good day.
We got a little off topic. I figured it out. The NFL is a trade commission.
Okay.
So they are owned collectively by the 32 owners of the team, the 31 owners or whatever.
Okay. All right. So they
that's
have stake in the NFL, but they
Right.
themselves do not own the NFL.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even know what that means, I guess, but yeah.
I guess it's like more like what, a board of directors, I suppose.
Well,
Yeah,
Colin
there's not one guy who. There's no CEO. There's not one guy who's like, "This is what we're doing this year, guys. We should do a bunch of those fingers. You
Right.
know, the fingers. We should do those." They all kind of act independently, and then they come to agreements on the things that need agreements made upon.
Well, Colin Kaepernick has also been a Nike-sponsored athlete since 2011.
Yeah.
So I mean,
That's true.
This isn't like Nike's just jumping on board with Colin Kaepernick. They're like, they're basically saying we are taking an interest in our investment, and we think that he's done a lot to bring attention to the subject.
Right.
You know, and we are going to back him, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about destroying their Nike apparel, including their shoes. And I don't know if anybody's taking this into account, but Jordans are made by Nike, and Jordans are selling for $200 a pop.
Converse is also owned by Nike.
Yeah, I don't see anybody burning their Converse or burning their $200 Jordans.
Yeah.
I see a lot of the same old white guys that have the same Nike shoes from '93. They're like, I'm never buying anything from Nike again.
Yeah.
When really, like the week before, their wife was like, "You need to burn those because oh my god, the smell."
Nike's
Right.
kind of killing it lately, though, because then there was that whole Serena Williams fuss, which I don't know if anybody paid as much attention to, but she's
You're
got
talking
like
about her outfit?
right, because she's got basically the cat suit, but it's a full compression outfit because after she had her kids, she had a lot of blood clots, and it's actually it's medical wear. It's appropriate for her, and the French Open was like, we don't like that kind of look. You have to look how we want you to look, which is wrong on a billion levels.
Yeah.
Because if it was a dude wearing it, nobody would have said anything. But what was the freaking
I don't know.
white
If a
chick
dude wore a
tennis player
compression
that everyone-
onesie,
Well,
we
there
might
was-
have something to say.
Yeah, well,
about
there was another thing. A female tennis player discovered on the court that her shirt was on inside out.
Yeah.
So on the court, she
it
took
was
the
in
shirt off.
backwards.
Yeah, she took the shirt off and then turned it right and then put it back on.
Yeah.
And everybody made a fuss
There's
about
a
that,
scandal
but
about- because
They
it's
gave
your
her
sports bra
an
or something.
unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
because you could see her sports bra.
That's
but,
dumb.
But 2 days either 2 days prior or 2 days after.
Roger Federer took his pants off. You know. nobody said
Well,
anything.
took his shirt off and showed off hairy chest and all that, and everybody's like, all right, well, you know, live and let learn. It's
I
like,
think
no.
it's hilarious though because after the whole Serena Williams catsuit thing, Nike came out and was fully supportive of it. But one, probably because I think it was a Nike design for her anyway. But to combat it, I can't remember. It was some super swanky designer designed her a tutu to go with
that's
the
right.
catsuit.
Yeah.
She's out there in like a $10,000 tutu,
Oh yeah.
just slamming it, just absolutely killing it, and basically going, you want me to be
It's the best.
girlier? You want me to wear the poofy frou-frou crap to make it look pretty? Fine. And designers are lining up behind it going, I'll design the next tutu. This is amazing. I'm sold on it. I think
That's,
it just kind of all goes to the point where it's you know, it's very funny how all these people want to pick and choose little things to fuss over, and it's just
They want to exert their
hilariously funny how they're all really strong black athletes.
Yeah, right. Well, it's like, I don't know if this exactly applies, but like every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? So, you know, I think it's a great spin. You know, you just make light of the silly shit that other people do and